Hi, hello. So today is an OC video to my OC series with Jad, Javi, and Kata, and Starla. She's more of a side character, but I really like her character, and you guys probably will too. And also, before I forget, if you are not subscribed and you like this video, you should subscribe. If you like my art, you should subscribe. And if you are subscribed, you should share this to somebody who isn't subscribed. Okay, now that I'm done showing, let's get on to the actual drawing. Okay, so for Caly, I'm going to explain Caly's personality. Or actually, I should explain Caly's obsession first. Caly is a Martian who is obsessed with Earth old westerns. Mars is really close to Earth, so Mars sees some media from the Earth, but it's really old media. So that's why it's like black and white westerns or black and white shows. So Caly has grown up watching these shows and particularly liked westerns. And Caly wants to be a cowboy or a cowgirl, but Caly will never be able to be a cowgirl, or at least do things like ride a horse. On the inside, Caly's a cowgirl. She thinks a lot of stupid things, or what we would consider stupid, which she thinks America, or at least the western part of America, is just this one big cowboy desert. And, and she thinks almost everybody on Earth is a cowboy or was a cowboy at a point. And to the point to where she asks Javin, hey, do you remember being a cowboy on Earth? And Javin has no memory of her Earth life, right? But Javin will lie and say, yes, I remember being a cowboy to Caly, because she just couldn't let Caly down like that. Which is why Caly has the whole outfit. Caly is also really an extra. I designed Caly a lot, and originally Caly had these huge golden cowboy boots, but it ended up going with and a giant hat. But I ended up just having the giant hat with the gold. But I knew my girl needed, just with her personality, golden sparkly cowboy stuff, because that's just who she is. Another thing is she speaks in a really bad fake Western accent, and there are some things that didn't translate from American media to Caly's brain, which is one of them is the fact that, like, back in those days, you know, it was really people were really homophobic in like the black and white movie days, and that did not register to Caly. Caly's just like, I'm gonna go there, be a cowboy or be a cowgirl, run away with like the farmer's daughter, and we're gonna live a life of the cowboy life. Amongst other things, like, she never processed like why cowboys didn't just use like better guns or like this really funny stupid stuff. But her personality is being in a western, and her backstory, so I'm not gonna go too into detail because it does kind of spoil some things, but she knew Javin because Javin was friends with her older sister, and because of some stuff, she's never left Mars. Even she works as a bounty hunter on Mars, but she's only on Mars, exclusively on Mars. She's only been bounty hunting for like 2 or 3 years, and her age, she is 15, 16. The same age as Starla. Another thing you should know about Caly, which I'm gonna be fine, even though this is kind of spoiler. I guess it's not really. So, when Caly first meets Starla, she is like, ooh, pretty tall lady, and then I'm gonna be all chivalrous because pretty tall lady. And Starla's like, oh, you're so cute. And they end, and it does a lot of awkward moments because, you know, I don't think Caly's not good at people. She's good at Western stuff. And Starla isn't good at people. She's just kind of good at doing, like, artsy stuff and, like, stuff rich people do. So they're really awkward, but eventually they start dating, and it's really cute. So I should also say Caly's only like 4'10". She's really little, at least compared to Starla, even though for her own kind, she is a normal height, but for Starla, she's really small. Okay, now let's get on to the second illustration that I did, now that you know all that about our lovely girl. Oh, I forgot to say something. The reason Caly can bounty hunt by herself is because she has a black market Zincadian artifact called a Power Stone, and it's on her belt, and it basically makes her super strong, so she can have the strength to fight people and, you know, turn them in. Okay, now on to the illustration. So for the illustration, I decided I would draw Caly doing something she will never be able to do canonically, which is ride a horse into the sunset, or on, like, in the sunsets in the background, because poor Caly's probably ever gonna be able to go to Earth and experience a horse or a sunset on Earth. So I decided to give her that in a drawing. I did fiddle around with a 3D models, but I didn't record that because I fiddled around for like an hour because I have a really hard time using the models. I did it because I wanted to make sure I got the proportions right on the horse and I got the angle I wanted. Because I don't draw people riding horses. So yeah. So there's Caly. For this drawing, I've never drawn a finished illustration of Caly. Usually it's just stupid sketches of her, like, being like, yeehaw! Instead of, like, her being, like, I don't know. Usually it's just sketches. Or it's sketches of her and Starla together. Like, I have one on my TikTok. I have a sketch on there on my TikTok. Really cute. And I decided that it'd just be nice to see her be in her favorite environment that she'll never get to be in. I love how I give her, like, a happy evil look. Like, she's, like, really happy, and she's like, I'm gonna go, like, yeehaw, right, horses in sunset. I'm gonna go catch some bad guys, turn them in. I'm the sheriff, yeehaw. like crap like that. She's just, you know, she is a little, like, I will say that her personality can be a little obnoxious, at least to the other characters, but Haveen kind of gets a kick out of it, and so does Starla. Jat is just like, you need help, and then Kata is just completely confused on why somebody who's not from Earth would, like, love humans so much to this extent, or a one single part of human culture. It's really funny. She's kind of an outcast when it comes to, like, other people in space, because most people in space hate humans, and she's just there like, I'm a cowboy, and then everyone else is like, isn't that what humans do? And then she's like, no, I'm a cowboy. Or cowgirl, whatever. Whichever one. I don't really care. And it's just so freaking funny. I wish I knew a better way to, like, illustrate what I'm thinking out into my head, but she's a cowgirl. She loves cow people things. Like, even, like, when she gets her own, like, or when you see her like little house, it like it's Western. It's all of it's Western. The best way for me to explain it is she has this lifelong hyperfixation on Western stuff. And she's really funny. And all she wants to do is like go either be a sheriff or start a farm somewhere so she can live out her cowgirl life and you know. Okay. That's all I really have to say for Caly. I really enjoyed drawing this, and I really enjoyed. I just enjoyed talking about her because she's so amazingly funny to me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.